Back once again for the renegade master. 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 Back once again for the renegade master.
Hi my renegades, and welcome back, and we are back to the ultimatum, marry or move on, season 2, and we are now on episode 8. As we move on, the couples are getting closer and closer to their ultimatum days, where they are going to say yes to marry, or if not, they are going to move on from each other. And you see Raya and Trey having their discussions, and again they're discussing more about the future. She's seeming to come through that piece where he caught feelings for Ryan, but I think that's still going to be a turning point for her. She's still slowly coming out the other end, but she's not getting there quick enough at the end of the day. Trey said that he's still feeling that he can't talk about certain things, and basically he was trying to plan their future as a couple and not as an individual. And basically he believed that he was the only one that was focused on that future, where she still needed to figure things out and figure out what she wanted. So basically Raya was trying to tell him that it was a case of Trey gets what he wants all the time, but when does Raya get what she needs and what she wants? And I think this process is allowing them to be more vocal about their wants and needs, and it's in regards to all the couples. This process is actually opening them up and allowing them to be more vocal. Do I like the actual concept of the program? No, not necessarily. I do not. But I think it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of like giving them a short shock at the end of the day. It's not necessarily couples therapy, because I think they'll probably go on you a little bit easier in couples therapy. This is like literally throw you in the deep end and you either sink or swim at the end of the day. So it was good to see that Raya opened up to try. She felt that she was not good enough for him. It's not about her not being good enough for him. He never thought that in any way, shape or form, but he didn't really take into account her feelings in the fact that he wanted to skip steps, and in skipping those steps he was literally pushing her to the side or foisting her out of the decisions that he was making, because he was making them unilaterally for them both, whereas he wasn't really having that conversation with her to see where her head was at the time. And she was able to get that out and verbalize to him, and he was able to realize, actually, yes, I understand what you're saying. I understand this is how you would have reacted to the way I was going about things, and they were actually listening and responding to each other effectively, is how I saw it. Have Roxanne and Antonio, who go and meet Roxanne's parents, and they get along with him really well. Now, and I have to say, I like Roxanne's dad. Like, I do like Roxanne's dad, because he listened to what Antonio was saying. He listened to everything, like where he was, and the fact that he is building himself up, and the fact that he has got works, like a entrepreneurship in the works, to the point where someone's interested in his business acumen and maybe be supporting him in regards to pushing it forward and financially reaping the benefits from that. And basically listening to what his daughter was saying as well, but then also listening to what Antonio was saying and how he's feeding into Roxanne. But then again, the dad asked Roxanne, well, what are you doing for him? Like, what do you do for him? And I don't think she really does anything in that sense for him, in order to make him see that he is worth it, that she wants him, that she loves him. She doesn't do that. In other words, she just mothers him, in terms of ensuring she's following behind him and saying, have you done this? Have you done that? Have you made sure you've done this? Not every man wants that. He's not your child. He doesn't need you to do that thing. Sometimes he just needs that word of encouragement, those words of affirmation to say that, yes, I see you and I'm proud of you. But it's like she's not able to do that for him in the slightest. And I don't understand why Antonio keeps trying. I just don't understand why Antonio keeps trying, because this whole program, I haven't seen her literally validate this man in any way, shape or form. And I suppose that's another thing I can give to Alex for raising as well. She does not, she invalidates him all the time, and it's not nice. It really is not nice to watch. We get to Kat and Alex, who meet Alex's parents, and basically they're having their conversations in regards to where they want things to go. And Alex is talking about how he thought he wanted a challenging woman, but he doesn't think so now, that he starts singing Kat's praises at the end of the day. And I'm like, hold fire, hold fire, hold fire, right? He said this then in front of his parents and in front of Kat. But then when you get to the final night, because this is where the final nights happen in regards to, they then move to somewhere else. I think the guys leave and move to somewhere else, and then they don't get to meet up until it's the time of the ultimatum where they ask them to marry them or not. And Alex, in his little piece, was using one of the reasons of whether he was going to marry Kat or not, or ask her to marry him or not, is because she's not challenging enough and he wants a woman to challenge him. And I said, hold on. It's just like, I said, hold on. I said, you had a woman that challenged you and you couldn't deal with that. Like, he really could not deal with that. But then on the flip side, you sit and have that conversation with Kat, with your parents, and say that you thought you wanted a woman that challenged you, but you were wrong about that, and you're happy with Kat and what she does and how she builds you up. And then in the next breath again, you're saying that you want a woman that challenges you and you don't know if Kat can do that. What is this dude's problem? Like, seriously, does he really know what he wants? Like, really know what he wants? Only time will tell. Like, seriously, only time will tell. We get to ultimatum day, and the first people out the bat to have their conversations is Raya and Trey. And they each talk about the feelings, and then it gets to the point where they're going to ask them to marry them. And we will speak about that in the next episode coming up. So as I always say, my renegades, please hit that please hit notification. Please hit that subscription button. Please hit that notification button so when you know I am on and doing videos. And I hope you are all enjoying what I'm talking about. And I will see you all again very soon. Peace out.